Hello, welcome to Ugly Cthulhu Reviews. It's been a while since I last did a video, but I thought I'd jump back on and start creating content again. So I thought this was a catch-up video. I'm going to show off some of the models I've been painting over the last couple of weeks, and also talk about what the channel is and what I want to do with it and why I create videos I do. So my channel, it's going to remain a mix of historical war games, board war games, and I plan on adding some role-playing content as well. Played around with card stuff in the past as well. I want to keep the historical war games, not because I don't play and enjoy fantasy and science fiction ones. Titanicus is something I'm loving at the moment, but because I think there's already lots of really good content out there for those, and I really like the niche of historical wargaming. I do a lot of thinking about historical wargaming. Board war games, I've done a bit of solo play during lockdown, some American Civil War board games. I've done out Federation Commander and stuff. So talking about just my insights with those and showing off some of them. And role-playing games, I've been running some role-playing games online. One of my most watched videos was on Vampire the Masquerade. So I'm going to do some of those and talking about storytellings and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is looking at a way of labeling and curating the videos so that you're able to see the stuff you're interested in. And if you're interested in role-playing, you'll be able to find all that stuff. Historical gaming, you'll be able to find all that stuff. So if you're not interested in the other, you'll be able to dodge and avoid that. So I've got my cue cards to stay on target. So I'm going to keep the format rough and ready and honest. I don't really have the facilities or time to do more polish and fancy things like that. However, these videos for me are part of my hobby, and I want to share my hobby. That's why I do them. So if I'm then spending more time doing video production and stuff, it actually takes away from my hobby time and my thoughts and stuff. Also, I'm not looking to monetize this in any sort of way. It's just me wanting to share my thoughts with the community and get feedback from you guys and hopefully have some conversations from your guys. So yeah, format's going to be me and my camera. I've planned stuff out on notes, and I've got stuff to show it off, so it's just going to be always looking at my face. Videos I've been in the past, but yeah, I don't intend to sort of push the editing and the polish, and I don't intend to sort of try and monetize it in any sort of way. Just keep it a hobby, keep it enjoyable, keep it light. So what I've been working on, well, I think you saw my 10mm American Civil War project videos. They're basically all finished now, apart from the base, and I've had a chance to play some games with those. I've got some videos coming out about those and rule sets and stuff with them as well. And since then, I've actually started American War of Independence. Some stuff I'd already kind of played around with, but I've been able to finish a lot of stuff. So, to give you an idea of what my projects look like when they're in storage, I use the really useful boxes, and I always buy the inlay for it. So if I tip these gently, you'll see I got bases of troops in, and then in the bottom one here, you'll be able to see sort of the bags of models still to be based, some cavalry there ready to get painted, some Continentals. So I generally keep one of these boxes when I'm working on a project. The American War of Independence stuff will all fit in the both sides because I haven't gone too mad with them. But to put it into scale, my American Civil War ones, each army, now they're finished, takes up a whole one of those with the insert as well. Now when I'm painting 10mm, this is how I tend to do it. So I'll mount the models on this is a lollipop stick. And what I'll do is go along the models and I'll paint all base colours. So these are the British Highland Regiment, so red coats. Start off with dark green for the tartan, wood, all skin colours, everything will be done. Then I'll take Games Workshop's Agrax Earthshade, which is like an ink, but it has a matte finish, and I'll paint that over the entirety of the model. What that does is runs in, adds shadow, it's not too dark. It also hides a lot of mistakes you might make as well. Once that's done, I'll then go back over. The lighting's not terribly great, but I'll do stuff like pick out the highlights, or pick out some highlights on the skin. I'll do the tunics, and on these guys picked out the yellow again on the facings, and any other tidying up I need to do, and that's it. I normally have a couple of Pendragon packs worth of these on the go, so that's about 60 models. I can normally get them done in 2 to 3 nights. If I'm painting, I'll paint for an hour and a half, 2 hours a night. I always say follow your hobby muse. If you don't feel like painting, don't paint. There's nothing worse than feeling like you are having obliged to paint. And my mantra is every brush stroke I make is one brush stroke towards finishing the project. So and how I've based these. So I think these are 40 by 15 bases. I've got some MDF bases from Pendragon as well. In fact, I put in an order to finish off the Metal Wolf Independence, and then I totally forgot to put the bases in I needed. Emailed the guys, and the guys were like, "Yep, no bother. We'll add them to the pack, to your order." So the regulars, they get mounted 4 models on a base. Light infantry, 3 models on a base, as you see. When you get some good shots of those, I'm quite pleased with my rifleman there. On the way back before I kind of give any thought to buying flags, which were great, putting them on my American War of Independence really brought the project together. Actually created some flags out of green stuff and painted them. Some British flags there. I'm not going to replace these because they look a bit rough, but I'm quite. If I tried them again, I could maybe make them better, but I did them. I was really pleased with them when I did them. So you see some American ones there. Don't Tread on Me, and Liberty or Death with the rattlesnake. So that's my American War of Independence forces. And like I say, hopefully have them finished 4 or 5 days, play a couple of games, do a couple of videos on them. Maybe not get the basing done in that time. It seems to be a perennial issue with us. Oh yeah, just show you the basing as well. So I said about the infantry. The cavalry, I think they're on 40 by 20 bases. 3 cavalry to a base. Artillery are on 30 by 30 bases. The War of Independence have the rules I'm using, which were going to be Washington's Army by Peter Pig, battalion guns, and they're mounted on the same basis as the cavalry as well. So compared to, but more on them later. So anyway, thank you for your support and for subscribing. I'm always happy to have your thoughts. I'm always happy to discuss stuff about wargaming. And yeah. You have a great day. Okay, bye now.